Surprise, everybody. This isn't Friday, and I'm not in Houston, in case you haven't noticed. Yeah, I'm actually recording this from Cape Coral, Florida. It was a spur-of-the-moment trip, and I'll be here, for over a month for sure. Who knows, maybe longer. So, yeah, I moved back to Houston. I was there all of 3 weeks, and now I'm back in Florida. So, I came to Florida Friday, which is yesterday. Today is Saturday. So unfortunately I didn't get to record my video. So I'm recording it today. And what I wanted to talk about is the area of Christianity known as eschatology, which that's when they believe the end of the world is coming, when all prophecy is fulfilled, and things like that. And they've got that out into the future somewhere where Jesus is going to come back after the world goes through tribulation. Some people think it will go through tribulation. Some people think it won't by the time he comes back. And tribulation and all that. And then the world ends. Basically, heaven and earth pass away. And then they think there will be a new earth after that. Now that's actually taken from Old Testament prophecy. And it's also taken from the book of Revelation. So let me get to all that. But just want to let you know right now that all this talk about any kind of judgment coming to the earth or that happening will not happen. And so let's just go straight to our biblical source to understand why that won't happen. Let's start with something Jesus said as recorded in Matthew chapter 5, verses 17 and 18. Jesus said, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled." All right. So what does he say has to happen in order for the law to be fulfilled? For jots and tittles to go away. All right. Because in Christianity, we know we don't obey all the law. You know, we're not sacrificing goats and bulls and sheep and all that stuff. So something must have passed away, right? Well, for anything to pass away, all has to be fulfilled. So the sacrifice wasn't just fulfilled by Jesus for bulls and goats and things like that. Something really must have happened. So heaven and earth actually pass away. And then the law is passed away. Let's go to Paul, because he has something to say about that. And he's the authority there. It's in Ephesians chapter 2, verses 14 through 16. Paul says, "For he is our peace, who hath made both one, and hath broken down the middle wall of partition between us." He's talking about the Jew and the Greek. All right. He goes on to say, "Having abolished in his flesh the enmity, even the law of commandments contained in the ordinances, for to make in himself of twain one new man, so making peace." Verse 16, "And that he might reconcile both unto God in one body by the cross, having slain the enmity thereby." All right. Now, Paul is saying that the law of the commandments in the ordinances was abolished in his very body on the cross. He says it happened at the cross. What did Jesus say? "I did not come here to destroy the law or the prophets, but to fulfill." See, he came here once, to do a job once. There's nothing he needs to come back and finish. He finished it at the cross, and even said he finished it at the cross. He doesn't have to come back for a thing. So, what happened at the cross? The law was fulfilled and abolished at the cross, which means all prophecy had to be fulfilled. There is no future prophecy. Even everything in Revelation was something that Jesus told his disciples before the cross. Chapter 1, read it. So, for any of you thinking that there's going to be a future Armageddon, there is not. For any of you thinking that Jesus is coming back to do something he did not finish, he is not. It is written. You can read it for yourself. You don't have to let somebody preach to you a false doctrine. You can actually figure this out on your own. Well, that's all I had to say today. So, everybody, I love y'all, and have a good weekend.